Okay, so today we get to learn how to find the perfect name with GoDaddy, Namecheap, and bustaname, or any other, domain registrar that you want to use. But let's get some stuff clear first. The tools that we're going to be using are the usual ones that everybody would use. GoDaddy, obviously everybody goes to it. Almost everybody goes to GoDaddy. The other one, the big one, is Namecheap, which is great. But before you leave today, make sure you watch the whole video through, because I'm going to show you not only how to be able to get your domains at a very crazy price, but also to be able to get cash back on your same purchase. Okay, so stick around for that. Here's the way that I would suggest that you go about. If you're not sure what domain name you want, you can obviously go to GoDaddy and try to start typing in a bunch of names. Okay, that's not the way I recommend you do it. Okay, if you have some ideas then of what words you want to use, I would recommend that you use this free tool. It's called bustaname, and I'll put the link below for all the stuff that I talk about. It's a free tool, and I'm going to show you how to use it so that you can get the best domain name that's out there. I'm going to suggest you don't buy it necessarily through here. You use the tool, and I'll show you how to get the best deal on that. Okay, so if you are wanting to, let's say we want to get a domain name that has to do with shoes. Okay, you sell some great shoes, fancy shoes, and you want people to get some great deals on that. Okay, that being said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some groups, because there's some words that I want, like buy. I want to put that in group 1. Get, let's see, buy, get, that's good enough for now. We're going to add another group, and here I'm going to add let's see, cheap, let's say quality. Now of course I'm just making up an example here. Great, fancy. So as you can tell, there's groups that I'm starting to put in here, and notice what it's doing. It's starting to give me some domains that are available, so I don't have to be guessing. What it's going to do is going to take the words from group 1 and it's going to combine them with group 2, so that way I can make use of that. Now if you notice, it gives you some ideas of other keywords like purchase. Now here's what happened. I ended up going in group 2 as soon as I added a word, so I can grab that, I can just drop it in the group 1. But look what starts to happen. Purchase, fancy. And now it's starting to get some decent names. Now let's put in here a third group, and we're going to say here shoes, or sandals if you're sending sandals. Alright, and what this will do is it'll combine 2 words: sandals purchase, fancy sandals, so forth. So if you like those, great, you got some domains. If you see some ideas here that are starting to work out for you, let me make this a little bigger so you can see this. There you go. You can go ahead and start putting them to the side here, like quality get. Nah, not that one. Purchase great. Maybe that one. Purchase fancy. Maybe. Fancy purchase. Maybe. But it still doesn't say shoes, right? So sandals quality, sandals great, sandals fancy, sandals purchase. Maybe sandals purchase. So you get the idea there. Now here's the other thing that you can do. Here's the neat thing about this. You can actually pick whether you want .com, net, org. I'm just going to stick to com for now. But what I am going to do is I'm going to change this 2-word to a 3-word combine. Now what that's going to do is going to take the words from for all 3 groups, and now look what we get. Buy quality shoes. That is a great site, a great domain, and that's available. Okay. Shoes cheap, buy cheap. Buy shoes great, great shoes buy, maybe. Buy fancy shoes. Yeah, that's another good one. Okay, buy fancy shoes, buy quality shoes. Those are excellent domain names. As a matter of fact, I don't sell shoes, but if I did, I'd be all over this one. Now you're tempted to buy there. Okay. Now remember, I told you one of the things that you could do is you can get a little bit more on your more return on your money. Let me show you how that's done. Okay, I'm going to put some links below that I'm going to show you the exact same thing I'm going to show you here. Look at this. I can get from GoDaddy, I can get up to 12.5% cash back. Well, I can get that because I'm a VIP. I paid a membership for this site, and I can get 12.5% cash back. Now, if you're not into paying for it, great. online services, so it was just part of the domains here, you could look at 6.5% cashback. So what I would do is here I would click and go to store, and it will ask me to sign in with my account. Now if I don't have an account, I just sign up as a new user, put my username, password, and all that, boom, I'm done. Same thing with Namecheap here. I can get anywhere between 6.5 to 12.5% cashback. Now you won't see this online if you're doing a regular search, but that's why this is kind of like a little trick that a lot of people don't know about. If you use this, you set up either a free account or a VIP account, perfect. You're all set to go. Okay, so once you set that up, then you just go through, go to the store, you'll get your cash back, and that's it. That's all there's to it. So there's a little trick that you definitely want to take advantage of. Alright, so now we've got the other thing that you can do is, see, GoDaddy always goes through these little specials, like you can get a $99 at 99.com. Now, it has an asterisk. That asterisk is pretty important. It only works for new accounts. So if it's not a new account, then you will not be able to use it. So you won't really get that deal. I mean, that's a great lead-in for this particular campaign, but you really want to check the fine print because a lot of times they won't do it. Okay, so let's say you get it for 10 bucks. It's still a good deal, right? But what if you're able to get that 12% or that 6.5% cashback? That's a pretty darn good deal. So I would recommend that after you found your domain with that tool that we gave you, that's a free tool right there, you can combine all these other things, which I don't want to make this video longer than it already is. You play with all the different combinations that there are here, but just like there, I mean, we already got some great domains. Now from here, if you click buy here, you probably won't get the deal. Okay, and it says GoDaddy $2.95, but that really ends up being, a lot of times ends up being just a regular price. Again, one of those specials that was there available for a little while, but a lot of times it's not. So what I would recommend is either just write the name or just copy the whole thing from here all the way down. I'm going to copy and put it into a notepad file. And paste. And see, and there you go. There's your fancy purchase, or buy quality shoes, which would be the one that I would go buy. But again, first I would go through here, I would click to the store, I would go buy it, and then I will get some cash back ideally for that purchase. That's it. Okay, so I hope this video was useful to you. If it was, then go ahead and click like, comment on it, share it, do whatever whatever you feel that's appropriate. If you have a friend who needs domains or buys domains, this would be a really great tool for them to have, because spending time having to research all those domain names can be quite a pain in the butt sometimes. Okay, so thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, feel free to join my newsletter list that I will put a link to below, and or just subscribe to my channel, whichever works best for you. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.